We're talking about the Duo Realis Wriggle stick. I thought it was Wiggle, but it's Wriggle. And man, you saw from the underwater footage how sweet this bait is. And man, it gets crushed. And so I was rigging it like straight through before. And then I switched it out to Wacky rig, and then I wish I would have shot the underwater footage before, because after seeing it on the Wacky, I was like, holy moly, that thing looks awesome. And that first fish was caught on the Ned, and so anyway, after I caught those fish dropping on them, man, I've been addicted to it. So I've just been kind of out just like cruising around the flats or off the breaks, looking for little different groups of fish and dropping down on them or going over them and then casting back to them. And man, the drop shot with about a 15 to 18 inch length leader and this bait was killer. Got crushed. Yep. Now this is kind of like or people want to say I thought it was kind of going to be like the Depths TRD because it's like weighted and this and that, but it's not that heavy, and I rigged it up like that, man, and it just didn't feel right. With just like a straight wide gap hook, no weight. And so, and it's also like flattened, like, man, it looks like it's been in your back pocket and you sat on the pack of them. And man, it's just got that killer little wobble and that little jiggle to it. And I'm going to be doing another one just normally on the Ned, but see just how I'm kind of just like shaking it there. I'm looking down at them because I was kind of just like drifting over these fish, and then boom, sometimes it would take a little bit for them to come over and find it, or a new one to swim by it or whatever. But yeah, pretty cool, pretty fun to drop down on them. And also I realized too, if you're dropping down on them, it's almost better to keep the drag just a little bit looser, especially if sometimes it feels like they're under the boat, and that tight drag, it just made me nervous a few times. But anyway, that's what worked for me. This bait just got crushed. Yeah, it's got a little flat, and it's just got a great little jiggle to it. And so, yeah, so I would just find these, I'm just out in the main basin, kind of, well, I'm more like 15 feet to 30 feet off the break in the main basin, kind of like, where it flattens out. And that's where I'm finding these fish. And just dropping down on them. 1/4 ounce Rains tungsten. Using that Robo rebarb hook. Favorite drop shot hook. But yeah. Rigging this thing wacky. And the durability was good. Like, caught a bunch of fish on it. I've been playing with it all year. I caught some on the Ned, through the summer, Ned rigging it. And yeah, I'm still on the same pack of 6. So, yeah, so this is, I found this little, so this is off the hump. So I'm out in the main lake, and I was just kind of like drifting up to the hump to get ready to make some casts. And I found just this little bump where it goes from 16 feet. See, here now it's coming up to 15. And it topped out to 14, and then it goes back down to 16. And I mean, it's just nothing major, but that's what I found, and I could drop down on them and catch one after another. Now, I'm still new at the graph, and I'm not sure if those are bass or what fish those are, but yeah, that's what I would drop down on. It was like just a little hard spot, and then it's back down to 17. And man, when I found that, and it's probably 50 feet away from the main hump that comes up to 8 feet, 7 feet. It's at about 9 feet right now because we've gotten so much rain lately. But yeah, I was just kind of like drifting up in this wind because it's been so crazy windy, and I went over it, and I recognized what I've been dropping down on for the bass, and blam, awesome. Super fun bite, super cool deal to figure it out because now I got another little spot, and man, the hummingbird graphs are doing their job. And that's the episode, guys. Thanks for watching.